Hey, good morning. How is everybody this morning? I just have to do a quick check here and make sure that I'm connected. Yay. This is good news. Now I just have to get my little iPad set up here. Um, I am on the road this weekend, um, so yeah, it's good news. And here it is. And I think we're good. All right. Ta-da! We're live. 28 seconds into being live. And let's see if I can get comments on. Swipe left. Swipe left. All right. Good morning, Beth. And yes, my sister is doing well. She's doing very well. So this is all good. And yay. All right. So here I am in her basement. And I don't have shouldn't say that. I don't have like an original creative project for us this morning. However, I do have a really fun kit. And a lot of my customers are subscribers already. But just for anybody who might be new, I wanted to share with you. So I'm going to flip down to my workstation here and we'll see how this all goes. Okay. Good. All right, here we are. We're at the workstation. Actually, my sister's bar in her basement. And I've got my monthly host code right up here. This month, when you place a product order of $50 or more and use that host code, I will send you a pack of the basic rhinestone or the basic pearls. Sorry, I don't know where rhinestone came from this morning. But this is exciting because if your order is over $150, please don't use that host code and you'll still receive the pack of pearls, but you'll get your own stamping rewards. So here's what I have for us today. Can you see the sneak peek right here on the corner? Yep. Here it is, paper pumpkin. And it is the March 2022 Beyond the Horizon. This is not the normal colored box. However, it does coordinate beautifully with the Beyond the Horizons suite of products in our January to June mini catalog. And if for whatever reason you have not seen these designer series papers, well, you are definitely missing out. Look how beautiful these are. So I'm going to just lay these out here. I've got front and back, front and back. Here we go. We've got, let's see, and you get 4 of each design, which how cool is that? So there's the front. I love these flowers. And back. Here's the front and back. Here's another one. This is so beautiful with the Blackberry Bliss paper on the back. Sorry about my cough. Front and back. This one is just so pretty. Front and back. And I think this is, I think this one is the last one. Front and back. So the coordinating colors for the On the Horizons paper are, and they put that song. It's Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. So if you don't have these papers, you just might want those papers. I'm telling you, they're gorgeous. And let's open up our paper pumpkin. So this was in last month's kit, just kind of giving you a heads up that it coordinated with this product of suite of products and that they were available for order. All right, so when you open your box, inside you will always have, and it's wrapped with beautiful, this month it was yellow tissue paper, but you will always get a step-by-step instructions with your paper pumpkin. And literally tells you all the pieces you need, which adhesive pieces to add. You get your ruler over here, and on the very back, it gives you some alternate projects, which those are always terribly fun, and it gives you the coordinating colors. So be sure to check those out. Because they're very helpful when it's time to put your cards together. So I did put one of each card together, so we had samples. So here's the first one that I did. And my lighting is really bright here because it's not that white looking in real life. So let's put that one together. Well, let me back up. I'm going to pull these out. In your kit, you will always get the embellishment. In this one, you got a bolt of ribbon. You will always get the die cut pieces that you just simply have to punch out. The tags to stamp the sentiments on. And then all of these beautiful elements to add to your card that you just simply punch out. You get a full, let me grab it here. In this particular kit, you had enough card bases and envelopes to make three of each of the 3 designs. But you get a full stamp set, and this month your stamp set looks like this. And you also get one of the Stamping Spot ink cubes. However, this month they wanted to say a big thank you to the Paper Pumpkin subscribers, and so you got another free set of stamps in your kit. And I have got a project coming up on Tuesday. I'll do a Facebook Live on Tuesday using the stamp set. It's gorgeous. All right. So let's start assembling our cards. We'll start with this one, and I'll show you just how simple and how beautiful these really are. So the instructions said we needed this particular card base. We wanted this, and I think you can see it. It's like an embossed, dry embossed piece to add to our card. We needed the Misty Moonlight Mountains, the Evening Evergreen Mountains. There's a strip of Old Olive, and then the tag for stamping. And then you get these beautiful envelopes that are decorated both outside and inside. So let's put this together. Is what we need is just our stamp and seal. And we're going to add that to the front of our card, just like that. Okay, and then all I want to do is take, and you can use whatever adhesive you'd like, plus in the kit you get the little, they give you a pack of dimensionals, and they give you a pack of the little mini glue dots like that. So you have the adhesive. I just prefer to use my own adhesives. So I'm going to put those Misty Moonlight Mountains on there. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm down below the camera. All right. And then I'm going to add some Stamp and Seal to the Evening Evergreen Mountains. And I'm just going to attach those right there at the bottom. I'm going to add some adhesive to my Old Olive. And just put that right down here at the bottom, kind of offsetting it just a little bit. There, I like that. And then we're going to bring in our tag right here. And I brought along my big Misty Moonlight. I'm going to open that up, and I've got the Thanks stamp mounted. I'm going to ink it up, and I'm just going to stamp that in the center of my tag. And you guys, if you've not had paper pumpkin, or you don't know about paper pumpkin, you can check it out on page 9 in the annual catalog. And just know too that all of the punch outs, I mean, you get all of these pieces. You do not have to stamp them. You don't have to die cut them. They're all done for you. So I'm just using these tags. Excuse me. All right. Now, for this piece, I'm going to take the Stampin' Dimensionals that they gave me, along with my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm just going to add a couple Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. Right. And I can pop that up right on here. I really love this. And then with our beautiful embellishments that came, remember, in the kit, I'm just going to take a small one and put that right in here, take a bigger one, a bigger one right up here. And it's like that. How beautiful, right? And how quick. And then, like I said, you get the beautiful coordinating envelope too. So very nice. So there's that. So there's that one. And now let's bring in the second design. Second design looks like this. Isn't that pretty with all of the die cutting pieces in there? Just love it. All right, so let's get our little packet of stuff out for this one. And it looks like this. So I have, and this is what I like to do, is sort my pieces out in the envelopes. If I'm going to make them just like they have them in the instructions, I'll just put the little kits together, or all the little pieces together in the envelope. Makes it so easy to add them on. So what I'm going to do now is, you can see I've got the green die cut piece up here. I'm going to add, hi Sarah, you're just upstairs. Said she was going to come on and stalk me. Funny girl, funny girl. Hey guys, this is a good time to show you this too. So on these Stampin' Seals, you just replace the cartridge. You keep your outside case. So this one is empty. You can see the red tag there. And I am just going to take out a spare that I brought along, and I'm going to open. I normally don't do that with my good paper scissors, but remember, I'm on the road. All right. This cough has got to go. But at least I'm not all congested like I was. That's a good thing. I'm going to bring this in. And boom, we're ready to go. Most of your assembly is off screen, Donna's telling me. Okay, how about this? Is that better? Can you see me now, Donna? Thumbs up, thumbs up. Much better. Yay, we love much better. All right, I'm just going to put this little die cut piece down here. Now, one thing I want to point out to you is, yep, this is paper pumpkin, and you may not be interested in a kit, but the reason I'm doing this is you may be interested in this layout. This die is very, very similar to the, oh, what are they called? The meadow dies. So check that out. It's on a printed paper. So it's already shaded for you. How cool is that? Then I'm going to take this piece of Calypso Coral Designer Series paper, just a little strip, and I'm going to lay that right across here. Comes down just like that. Whoops, I got it over a little further than I wanted to. There we go. I didn't want it quite to the edge there. So there's that. Now we can take our die cut pale papaya piece, and I'm just going to add some adhesive on each side because our note will cover that up. I'm just going to set that in here just like that. And let's bring in our sentiment tag. So like I said, even if you don't have paper pumpkin and you have no interest in paper pumpkin, these are still great layouts, so check them out. Hi, Susan. Welcome to Copy and Create. I'm going to ink up my sentiment from the stamp set that was included. Oops. Well, got a little bit on my envelope there, but we'll figure that out later. Ink up. Stamp my sentiment. And there we go. A little note. And the ink again that I'm using is the Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight is one of the retiring in colors, which is really sad because it's a beautiful color. But check it out and grab your re-inkers and grab whatever you can that's left. Stuff is going fairly fast. On Wednesday, the retiring products list from the annual catalog was announced. I have it both in my newsletter and on my blog, so be sure to check it out there. And you know what? My blog may not be completely updated yet, so just give me a bit and I can do that when we're done here today. I just popped this up on dimensionals and added it to the front. How pretty is that, right? Okay, and now we get to sprinkle in some of our beautiful embellishments again. I'm going to put a big one there. We'll add a little one. And then I just want some sparkles up here in this beautiful sky. Let's do that. Pretty, right? And there's our envelope. And last but not least is the third design. And again, this layout is very pretty, and I know that you all, somewhere in your stash of products, have these beautiful leaf dies. We have the ability to stamp backgrounds. We have designer series paper strips, and we have some sort of tag or punch that we can use for our sentiment. All right, so let's start this one. So our card base already comes like this. And is what I want to do first is just add some stamp and seal to the back of my Calypso coral piece. And I'm just going to center that right here on my card, matching up my edges. Okay. Next, excuse me. Next, I'm just going to take some of the stamp and seal and just give a little touch to just the edges on our old olive branch. I'm going to put that right in. I want to make sure it stays on our card. I'm just going to put it right in here and do the same thing. Just add little bags of seal on some of the leaves just to tack it in place. And I'm going to lay that right in here so that the bases of my die cuts match, but I'm going to spread out the tips so that they go. So next I'm going to bring in this die cut piece that came in the kit, and using this big thanks, I'm going to ink this up, stamp it in the middle, and just like that. So on this one, I can add a little bit of stamp and seal to the front, and I want to just center that on my tag here, like so. I'll press it into place. And then the other one that comes in is this jagged piece that the die cut piece that was in the kit, and it's Evening Evergreen. And I'm just going to add some stamp and seal. And I want to add this piece, just kind of a little, just a little catty. So it hangs over on this end, under on this one, and it doesn't have to hang out down here, okay? So there's that. And we'll bring in our Stampin' Dimensionals. I think I may have assembled this card a little differently than the instructions in the kit itself called out, but that's okay. That's what makes them different and unique, right? Just getting the backings off from my piece here. And bring our card in. Now I'm just going to lay this right across my card. I love this layout. And right now in the January through June mini, we have a stamp set called Artistically Composed that has these beautiful leaf dies. I just think this layout would work beautifully with that. I'm going to take and add a few of the jewels onto my card. And they have it set up. There's enough jewels. You have plenty of jewels to add as many as, really kind of as many as you want. But their recommendation is to do like 5 per card. And an odd number is always a good thing when you're adding your things. But there's that layout with the coordinating envelope. So in this kit, just to recap, we have this layout, we have this layout, and we have this layout. And I did put a different sentiment. I have to boost it up here, I guess. I did put a different sentiment on this one. They had recommended using the I'll be here for you, I'll always be here for you, or something like that. And I didn't feel like I'd use that, but I do know that I would use a thank you card. So I just added thanks onto my tag. And the ribbon that came in was meant to be used on this card. And I just felt like with the mountains, I didn't want ribbon on these. I loved just how the backgrounds did the work. So there is today's Coffee and Create with Brenda. I'm going to flip back up to my other camera. And I just want to thank you again for joining me on the road. I do really appreciate it. My sister had a little procedure this week, and so came down to stay with her for a couple of days, and it's so far so good. So thank you everyone for joining me, and I will see you next Saturday for Coffee and Create at 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Until then, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.